Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. As you can see on the screen, today we are going to learn how to use pivot table option in Excel. Let me tell you a brief about pivot table. Pivot table is a feature given by the Microsoft Excel with the help of which you can summarize your bulky data according to certain conditions. It will help you to present your data in more presentable format to your management or to your boss. So it's a video of only 30 minutes. You will learn each and every aspects of pivot table and also how to use slicer in pivot table. So before starting the video, I would like to request all the viewers kindly subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and also share this video to your friends and office colleagues. We have a shop like Agrawal Woodworks. Let us have a furniture sales shop, and the data is in the first column. Salesperson name, salesperson are there, like salesperson 12, 13, from 1 to 10 is come. Let me put filter in this. So one shortcut key for using the filter is Control Shift L. L for line. So you can use Control Shift L. So it will give you filter. So here the salesperson coming. So from one salesperson 1 to 12. Here product name is coming, like chair, coffee table, couch, dinner, showcase, and region is coming north, east, west, south. Customer name is coming, and on which date it is sold. Item cost, what is the cost of the item. Number of items, how many numbers you have sold to that particular customer, and the total. Okay, let me check it to total sales. Item sales value. Okay, so this is a bulky data. It is coming to 900 rows. So if you want your management or your manager or your senior to make to show a presentable table, that how many quantity you have sold to a particular customer, or how many quantity you have, how many product you have sold during this in this period. So for that you need to use pivot table. So for using the pivot table, what you can do, come to a cell, any cell of the data where you want to prepare a pivot table. Then come to insert tab. Insert tab, there are a ribbon tables. Okay, here first option is pivot table. Click on that. Okay, here Excel will ask you two things. First one is select a table or a range. Table range, it automatically detect pivot table. Range is A4 to H913. H913 is our last row. It automatically creates that. Another option, another question is asking is choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. So where you want your pivot table should come, in a new worksheet or in an existing worksheet. Existing worksheet means in the same this pivot table. If you want here the data pivot summarize pivot table come, so you can type on this existing worksheet. Then after that you need to give the location where. Click on this. Suppose if I get it, I want here, I select this, and then okay, you can press it okay. So before that, I want to tell you one thing, just like this, that before before making pivot table, first you should make your normal table, your data to a table. Okay, let me remove this filter. So for this, what you can do, you can do control A will select this table, and make a table. Control T is the shortcut key for using this, and the table is this, and my table as a header. Yes, your table as a header. Click on OK. Okay, so it will create a table like this. And if you want to change this color of this or color formatting, here are the options. Like I generally prefer this light one first option without having more colors. Okay, so it will automatically giving you filters. The benefit of doing this, before preparing pivot table, I prefer you to make it to a table, convert to it a table, your range. The benefit is that this, if you enter any new data here, and so it will automatically coming in your range. Okay, so if you go to this range table 1, so this is table 1, this data, Excel gives this data name table 1. So if you want to change, like if I can and identify that, so I type sales data, I press enter. Okay, so here the name box, when you came to sales data, it's your range. So this is the benefit of converting it to table. So after that, if you come to preparing to a pivot table, what you need to do, come to any cell of a table and then insert pivot table. But before pivot table, Excel gives you a good option of recommended pivot table. Okay, so it automatically creates pivot table on your behalf on the basis of certain conditions. So let's see what are the tables Excel is giving. So click on recommended pivot tables. Okay, so pivot table, here it is coming. So some of first one is on the basis of region. So how, at east, north, south, west, that how many items you have sold. Sorry, it is not items, it is a sales value. Okay, so this much sales you have given. Second one is on the basis of region also it is filtering, but how many items you have sold, number of items. So here according to you, if you want any table, you can choose it and it will automatically creates for you. Excel provides you the automatically. So suppose if I want like uh, this one, that by customer, that to which customer we have sold how much amount of sales. So we use this and then click on OK. So it automatically comes to a new sheet. Since pivot table is our main database, it comes to new sheet 1. Okay, sheet 1 is coming, and here's the data that these are the customers, and the customer name, furniture, home space, hometown, and the sales value. And here the pivot table fields. So here if you can see that this is decimal points are coming, and if I want to put a 1000 separator in this, what you could do, right click on this table, come to the number format. Okay, come to the number format, and here just hold a minute. Someone is saying that the voice is not coming. Am I audible to all? Hello. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. So in order to change the number format, come to number category and then use 1000 separator, and I don't want decimal, so I put it 0, and then okay. So now it is coming, it is looking good. Okay, with a thousand separator. So funny, it is a pivot table which is summarized on the basis of customers. So and if we want to prepare pivot table on your own basis, okay, so what you can do, suppose if I delete this, delete, and then come to the database. Now coming to here, I insert, I'm going to pivot table. Now you need to give a range. So it is coming table 1 range, it should be sales table, or you can choose by clicking on this sales and to the end. Okay. Now to the new worksheet or the existing worksheet, I prefer that you should prepare on the new worksheet. Click on OK. Okay, so here it is a draft pivot table coming. So you need to put the columns and the rows according to your choice. Suppose if I want that according to the region, that in which region I sold how much sales. So for that, what you need to do, region is coming here. Before that, I want to tell you that if you want to change this way the field is showing, you have the option like this also. Mostly of your Excel is showing like this. This is the default view. So for this you need to drag it out. So I I put it like this: field section area side by side. Okay, so it is more helpful for me if you have a different number of columns. And the main conditions before preparing a pivot table is all your columns should be have a valid uh, heading. Okay, if you don't have any heading, like if it is like this, sorry, if you don't have any column, if I put like this 0, oh, it is automatically coming column 1 because I have created it into a table. Okay, so let me create it into Z. So the main condition is all your rows and all your columns should be there. There should be no empty column or empty row in the data. Otherwise, your pivot table will not be prepared. Okay, and your column should have a valid heading. Okay, because that heading, column heading will came here in this area. So suppose if I want to prepare a pivot table on the basis of region, since we have region like north, east, west, south. So what you need to do, since I want region in this column side, so what you need to do, you put click on this and drag it to the row. If you drag it to the row, see what happens. It coming to in this like rows: east, west, north, south. And I want a, number of items, means how many products you have sold, to come to this columns, sorry, it values. Okay, so it is coming sum of number of items. So in east you have sold 2807, in north 1243. Okay, and if you want to change it the number format to 1000 separator, come to number, use 1000 separator. I don't want decimal place, click on OK. Okay, so it looks good. So according to you can use like this. And if you want on the basis of customers, so what you can do, I don't want to be on the basis of region, so simply click on this and put it back to here, and click on customers, and it will like this. And number of items, instead of number of items I need sales, so you can click on here and click it to values, sales. And I don't want it number of item, I take it back. For this number format, the 0 decimal 1000. Okay, so it is coming like this furniture. So total this much amount we have sold to furniture, it is in values, rupee value. And suppose if you don't want to put you see the sum of total sales, you can also use total sales. But if you press enter, it will deny it because pivot table already, field name already existed. So what you can do, you can press space and click on OK. So it looks good, total sales and the row number. Okay, so it is a total. So this is how you can prepare the pivot table. If you have any further category, like in the customer itself, I want to check that which are the products sold to a particular customers. So here are our products, you can click here and put it down into the rows. So for the first customer, that is furniture, how many products are sold and which products are sold, you can see here. Like furniture, chair are sold this much amount, coffee table, couch, dinner table, and like this. Okay, and in order to make it more presentable, I would like to suggest you that go to design table. Okay, design table. Here what you can see that total is coming of this furniture, total is coming like this 1023, and also last one is grand total is coming. So what you can do, you can do report layout. There are many that show in compact form, show it outline form. I generally prefer show in tabular form. Okay, so it will give you a good look, tabular form. And now total is coming, this subtotal is coming. So I don't want this subtotal, go to subtotals, do not show subtotals, click on this. Okay, so this is will give you the grand total only at the end, and it will not give you subtotals. And there are many options here, subtotal, that show all subtotal at the bottom of the group. So here is coming the subtotals. If you don't want I click on do not show subtotal. Okay, and if you want that furniture here in the black column, also blank columns, also furniture name comes, the customer name comes. So you can do one thing, go to report layout, repeat all items labels. Okay, so you can see that all customers, there will be no empty cells there, but it don't look good. So I generally prefer do not repeat items. So in this way you can use, like, for the customer how many so it is more a presentable format of form to present your data to the seniors or the managers. Okay, so pivot table you can use, and suppose if I want to have another column like of the percentage, so what you can do, let me product it, get it back to here. Okay, so I want a percentage of sales, that how much percentage I sold to there. Yeah, so I need a percentage. So what you can do, you can click select this and put it here. So another one same column will come, and instead of sum of total, what you can do, click on this, summarize value by, more options. Either you can go here, or you can also do this, like in this here, sum of total value field settings. So I don't want the sum total, I want to show values as percentage of grand total. Percentage of grand total, click on this. So here you can see that 100% is the sale. So total 18% is given to sale, given sold to furniture, 17 to home space, 30%. So maximum is 30% given to the hometown. So like by this, this you can use. Or suppose if you come to this pivot table and you are unable to see this field section. Suppose if I click this, and if you come to this pivot table, you will be not able to see this pivot table. And if you want to edit any pivot table in this, so for this, what you need to do, go to pivot table analysis, and here is the option coming, field list. So by this you can have the field list. Okay, field list you can use for changing the data. And apart from this, you can also use banded rows like this. If you want to looks good at the pivot table, so banded ways you can use. There are different formats for the pivot table like this. Okay, so this is the pivot table. And for the benefit of suppose when I'm saying you, before preparing the pivot table, you should convert your main data into a table. Is that, suppose if I enter salesperson 10, and I simply copy this. Okay, so for the furniture, if I come to there and I press, right now is 1023. If I want to refresh it, uh, right click on this and put refresh. So you can see that 1023 becomes 1028. That means it is automatically created. You don't need to change the data area in order to include that last column. Okay, so that's the benefit of converting it to the table. Another one is, if I want to have another, prepare another pivot table, so you can, what you can do, you can generally copy this and paste it here. Okay, you need not to select that data and prepare that and pivot table again for the specified data. You can copy this. And if you want to change this, like sum of totals, I don't want to have that sum of totals. Now here I want by region. Okay, so I click on this and I put it a region. So by region, I need the data that in east total number of sale is this and this. Okay, and now the option is the slicer, the good one option for this. Like suppose I'm doing like this east, if I want to show, if my boss wants to see, like I want only the east data, so what I can do, I can click on that and like east. So this is not a good way to see your data to the management. So for this, what you can do, you can use slicer. Slicer is an option to given by the Excel. So how you can insert slicer? Suppose what you can do, come here and go to previous analysis. Okay, insert slicer. Insert slicer in the pivot table analysis. Go to insert slicer. Insert slicer. What it will do? It will ask that on which column you want to insert slicer. So I want a slicer, suppose on the basis of product. Okay, product or the reason you can also see. So here it comes the slicer. If I make it good. Okay, so if I click on this chair, so it will give you for the product chair, total sale is 4,83,000, and the region wise is this 1,45,000 and this. Okay, if I click on coffee table, so it automatically changes your pivot table. So it is a good option to use a slicer when you are going to present your data to the management. So this is the best option. If you want to change this slicer also, there are many options. Go to design, there are many other options. If you select this, so sorry, it changes to the pivot table. I want to have this, yeah, slicer, and this is the option. If you click on this, if you want to change the columns, like it is coming like this in one column, I want it in two columns, so it is also, you can do it like this way. So if you click on this, it changes. And if you want to select multiple datas, you can click on this for multi-select. Suppose if I want to see the chair and the coffee table data. So for these two, it is showing you the data. For the couch, if I add up this, so yeah, you can use this. For deselect, if you want to deselect, then you can use this. If you want to select individually. Okay, so in this way you can use a slicer. And if you want that this slicer works right now, this slicer is only working on this pivot table, and if you want that this slicer also changes the data for this first pivot table, so for that, what you can do, click on this slicer. Okay, go to slicer, and there is one option coming, report connections. Click on this report connection. So here it is connected to pivot table 4. This is our pivot table 4. I want that this pivot table, the first one, is also connected. So click on this and click on OK. So if you click on chair, so it's coming 4,83,126. Here it is also coming 483,126. So in this pivot table, the second pivot table, it is showing by region, category. Here it is showing by customers. Okay, so it can be helpful. It will change the two pivot tables like this. Okay, so here, if you like this video, kindly click the like button, comment on this video that how much you like this video, and also share with others, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.